to another Vlogmas. I hope you guys have been enjoying my videos. Today is going to be a little different. I'm going to be doing a little chit chat slash makeup routine. And I'm just waking up, so relax. If my voice is not where it needs to be, it'll come back soon. And I had a good night last night, okay? I was out with my girls. So yes, we're a little scratchy. It's fine. Get into it. So I'm only gonna do like a light little beat, nothing crazy. Like I don't even have all my makeup. So we're gonna start off with some lotion. And while we're doing this, we're going to talk about some of my favorite music of this year, because you know they did the whole, like, if you have Apple, or I guess they do it on Spotify too, but if you have the Apple, I have the Apple, but if you guys have Apple iTunes, then you will see the like replay thing. So we're gonna go and talk about my music, stuff I've listened to, and some other music that just like maybe didn't make the list, but I thought was really good music and like puts me in a good mood, or you know, makes you feel a type of way. So I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see as I'm talking through the music. I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can also see like exactly what I'm looking at as well. That's just one thing I've learned, like becoming a YouTuber or making content, is like if I'm just talking about something and I have my phone while I'm talking about it, you guys don't see it. So I want to be able to like show you guys as well. So I'm gonna pull out my iPad for this. My iPad out so I can also like look at the music as well while I'm talking about this stuff while doing my makeup. But moisturizer I use, so they have the Christmas version, you know, the variety like pack thing, like you could try out different stuff during the holiday with the small pack. So I've been seeing a lot of people use the Kiehl's Ultra face cream, or at least this brand. So I had the face wash and the moisturizer. I really like it. It's not super heavy. I thought it would be really heavy and I wasn't gonna like it, but it's really good actually. So I've been using that. I'm probably gonna like go back and buy the big bottle because I actually really like this. Let me grab my iPad. Okay, so be able to play anything just because, you know, YouTube and their rules and copyright, blah, 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 blah. But I'll really show you, and then if you haven't listened to this music before, highly recommend you do because my music is great. And you'll play it on your own time, I guess. Or maybe I'll put some clips in. I don't know. We'll see. Just going with the flow today, guys. Let's see what it says. My top artists, I have 426 total artists, and my girl, the one and only, y'all should already know who number one is. Beyonce, Mrs. Carter. Mrs. Carter. That is my number one with 4,484 minutes of listening. Could I be a little obsessed? A little bit. Does she put me in a great mood? All the time. So she deserves the number one spot. She's actually been holding the number one spot for about 3 years now. 3 years. Beyonce has been holding the number one spot for my personal replay of the years. She's been holding it down. Actually, I'm not going to go in with this yet. So I'm going to go in with my Refine It's a face primer. I like it. I've seen some girls on YouTube use it. It's just a really, like, if you put this in the refrigerator, I'm sure it'd be like really cooling, refreshing. I don't have a mini refrigerator, but if I did, I would do it. It's just like one of those roll-ons. That's why I like it. It's a little bit refreshing, I would say. Yeah, let me just roll it on. If I'm looking away, it's because I'm either looking at my mirror or I'm looking at the iPad. Put this all over. Not too, I don't go crazy, but like just a little bit. It feels really, really good. It feels like, I don't know if y'all ever used one of those ice rollers. It feels like that, but not as cold, obviously. I'm sure if you put this, like I said, in the refrigerator, it would feel literally just like that. And then I let it sit for a little bit too, just to get it a little dry. And then I'll go in with my foundation afterwards. So number 2, surprisingly, I was a little surprised about this one actually. I'm not sure how this one became the number 2 spot, but it is the number 2 spot. Very shocking. It's Nicki Minaj. I'm actually not sure. 955 minutes. Maybe it was this last album she came out with, the Pink Friday. Yeah, that's what it's called, Pink Friday. I think it might be because of that album, but like her new album, I think it's called Pink Friday. If it's not, y'all know what I'm talking about. That one was really, I feel like, I don't know. Oh, I know why. I know why. Okay, so there's 2 songs on there that I literally like love. It's Red Ruby Sleeves and Red Ruby Sleeves, and then Needles. I love Needles. And the crazy part is I ain't really ever listened to Needles for real because I just didn't like the like beat that it had at first. And the reason why I started listening to it is because of she's a YouTuber. She's like a well-known YouTuber. Monet and Jalen. Jalen is also, I believe, a YouTuber as well, or a content creator of some sort. I know he'd be on Twitch a lot. But they're a cute couple, and they went on vacation in like some like very tropical place. And they made a music video, like a music video, but it was like to the song. I don't know how they did that without getting copyright, but whatever. They did it, and it was so cute. And I was like, oh my gosh, this song is actually really good. So that's when I started listening to it, and I was just listening to it over and over and over. I think it's a cute song. That is why, now I understand why she's number 2. And then Red Ruby Sleeves, that shit get me going. I listen to that in the gym. I listen to that in the morning. I listen to that driving home. It be getting me hype on the road traveling. Gets me hype every single time. Those 2 are probably why. I mean, her other songs were good too on that album, but those are my 2 hitters. And then moving on to number 3, this is who I thought was gonna take the number 2 spot, but he still is. He is also a reoccurring replay of the year person as well, along with Beyonce. So Drake, yes, I like Drake. I love his music. I think he's very talented. I don't really care what the fucking beef is with him and Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, that was cool or whatever, but you cannot not say that Drake is not a talented artist. Be so for real. Be so for real. Drake is a talented artist. I'm sorry. The way he have like a slow beat and then he mixes it and it gets upbeat and like hype. Eats. And side note, did you know that Beyonce's Heated was written by Drake? Fan me up, I'm hot, hot, hot like Stone Chanel, let me up in jail. Yeah, by Drake. The penmanship, Drake. Yeah, yeah. And I think he did another one off this recent album as well, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Maybe it was another song off of the Renaissance album. I believe he had some sort of part to it as well. But yeah, love me some Drakey. I'm trying to think what song specifically that I liked or that I played. He's sitting at 909 minutes, so he was a very like heavy play. So I'm about to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Hydration CC. Okay, y'all. My phone decided to crap out on me as I was talking about the e.l.f. There we go. The e.l.f. Camo Hydration CC Cream. It's full coverage, long lasting, dewy, and dewy finish, and it has hyaluronic acid in it. That's a really good quality to have in some like CC cream. One thing about this one, I really like it because it has SPF in it, and it's by e.l.f. e.l.f. has been doing it. e.l.f. is that girl now. Everything that like all these high-end brands be using, e.l.f. will do it at a cheaper price. I think I bought this for like $14. It's really good, and you don't need a lot either, especially because it's already made to be like full coverage / like light makeup. So yeah, I had accidentally already put it on my face, y'all, when I realized that the camera turned off. Sorry. But yes, there's that. So let me go and off talking about Drake and how he wrote Beyonce music. Having access to Beyonce, I'm not trying to sound obsessive. Maybe. Having that type of access, you're that nigga. I like Drake. I like Drake, okay? Champagne Poppy? But moving on to my good sis, my girl, Doja Cat, coming in 4th place. She has had me a little worried this year. I thought I was not going to be a Doja Cat fan anymore. Planet Her, loved it. That other album by her, the pink one, loved that one. I forgot what it's called. But that one was a really good album too. And I think she just got a plaque for it or something. But this, ooh, she a devil, she a bad bitch. That song, I was like, no, she worships the devil. I was with everybody. She worships the devil, and I can't listen to her music anymore. Guess that's the end for me and you, Doja. But I came back, and the reason why I came back is she had an interview, and basically she was talking about how like she was just going with the narrative of what people thought she was, and was like, oh, like you're a devil worshiper. So she was like, okay, I guess I'm the devil. So that's why she wrote the song. And yeah, it was like she just talked about how like people that don't even know you pretty much like write your narrative, write your story, and like it doesn't even have like full access to you. They just see one part of you and then they just go along with it, which is true. And that's true about a lot of artists. Like I'm pretty sure I be judging anything that I see on the Shade Room and don't be knowing nothing about them. That's just the way life is. And I just appreciate that she has like really good penmanship, really good vision. Like her like vision for like music videos are like astronomically cool. They're really cool. I think the song that I was playing a lot was Argan Hills though. Yes. She was sitting at 509 minutes. And then, 585 minutes. And then this last person on my top artist list, was a real shocker. Shaboozey. Shaboozey. I think that's how you say it. Shaboozey. I think he has some growing to do. I'm not sure why he's on my Apple Music replay of this year. So Apple, do your job, do it right, because you could have chose anybody. Not saying he's bad. He's on there for a reason. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's just 5? Really? Okay, girl. I think it's probably because of Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album. I listened to Spaghetti, which has him featured in it, and I listened to Sweet Honey Buckin', which also has him featured in it, like religiously in the car. And so because of that, I think that's why they like assumed or was like, oh, she likes Shaboozey, or she listens to Shaboozey. Haven't heard any of his other songs except for the one that was like in the bar doing something. Heard that one time and I was like, I'm not really a fan. And then moving on to my top songs. So my number 1 through 4 is not a shocker. It's not. It's Beyonce. We already knew this. However, it's her Cowboy Carter album. So last year it was Renaissance. Year before that, Renaissance. I love Renaissance. That Renaissance, Summer Renaissance album was like, it's like my album. It's like if someone was like, play an album that reminds you of summer, it'd be Summer Renaissance. I love that album from start to finish. And a lot of Beyonce OGs, beehives, real beehives. Like, I'm a beehive, but I wouldn't say I'm like an OG beehive. And them girls was not messing around with the Summer Renaissance album. They literally did not like it. I would listen or talk to like some of my friends that like loved Beyonce like as she was coming up. Sasha Fierce, what's another one? Beyonce self-titled album. Like those girlies did not like this album or did not like Summer Renaissance. I'm not sure how they feel about Cowboy Carter, but they definitely did not like Renaissance. And I was like, well, I love Summer Renaissance. Maybe because I got my name in it. Maybe every song just speaks to me. I don't know. It's fun. It's like how my best friend put it. My best friend Consuelo was like, it be feeling like rave music sometimes. She just put her like a lot of like her all into it. And then like for it to do so well, the concert made it even better. Like you just had to be there. However, Beyonce, you could drop that movie or something. It's not like we didn't just go to the concert 2 years ago. Oh, I guess a year ago. Feels like forever. So I'm using the powder. For my powder, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in 332 Golden Caramel. I really, really like this one. Surprisingly, it's a drugstore brand, but like, it's a really good one. Most of these products I'm using, other than the Refi Primer, I think, or at least like the main products, I think are pretty much drugstore brands. Okay, so now moving on to my top songs. Like I said, my number 1 is Sweet Honey Buckin'. I love that song so much. How she mashed up 3 different songs, and personally I think it flowed very well. A lot of people yeah, just makes me And then number 2 is Spaghetti. There's no lie to that one. 77 plays. That one gets me hype every morning also, because what really stuck out to me was she said, they call me the captain, the catwalk assassin. I'm the captain. I'm also the catwalk assassin, I like to believe. Love fashion. If you see Monique, she's in the background, just living her life. So my next song is Tyrant, number 3. That one is also that girl with Dolly Parton, Beyonce. Stop playing with her. Because not only did she do that, but hear me out. The mashup between the DJs been clear. Some DJs have been doing it, but like I even thought of it before the DJs have did it. This transition is so good. The way they use Tyrant and they use from Beyonce's self-titled album, Haunted. I love Haunted off the Beyonce self-titled album. Those two mashed up together, literal chef's kiss. Baby, don't go, baby, don't go, hey, I'm the run. Tap me on the shoulder when you were loaded like a tyrant. What? I like Desert Eagle. At first, I really didn't care for Desert Eagle. I'm gonna be honest. By Beyonce, Cowboy Carter, I literally did not care for Desert Eagle, and I think it's because one, it was so short that I really didn't get like the true understanding of it. But like later, I think one day it had like played, and I just like was just sitting there and I was listening to it, and I was like, oh girl, you did that. I have my headphone because I want to listen to the songs. But I just hate how short it was. Like, come on, Beyonce, why you tease us like that? I put this is also another drugstore, Revlon Skin Lights. I've never seen this in store ever again. I've had this for a very long time, but it is very pretty. It recently just broke, which broke my heart, but it's so gorgeous. Like, literally so freaking gorgeous. You cannot tell me that is not beautiful. But yeah, I'm sad that it broke, but like I just cannot give it up, because like I feel like for me it's hard for me to find a highlighter that I really like, and this color I really like. I love putting it on my nose. Like, that's my favorite part of like doing makeup. And then I go in with my Jubilee's Place. This is the bronzy tan. I love this bronzer. It's probably like my favorite bronzer. As you can see, I use her down. Love it. Love it here. And so I just take this. Actually, no. I'm not going to use this one first. I'm going to use my blush first. So I'm going to go in Jubilee's Place again. And I'm going to use the blushed Volume 5. I love this color. I think it is it's a decent color for I think this is more of a summer color, like summery season color, but I'm not opposed to using it for the winter. Well, yes, actually, I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. This is a good one, but I'm not going to use this one today. So I have two different blushes on me. I recently just bought this one because I just needed something more compact to travel with, like especially to work. And I needed something a little bit more on the fall, winter time frame. So I got this one. It's by Tarte. It's Enchanted. I think it's a very nice, like, it's more on a bronzy side, but I think it's good. I use a lot just because it's not as pigmented as the Jubilee's Place I just showed you. So like Jubilee's Place, I don't use, like I don't go heavy. This one I can go a little heavy with, just a little bit. I always put it close to my under eye, like so, because it makes my face a little bit more snatched. Putting it on your cheeks makes you more rounded. So if you want a snatched face, put it closer to your eye. And just go up and down with it, like towards your forehead. And same with the other side. I probably should do this first, but I usually like put it in the wintertime. I always like do my nose with blush too. Like I like that, like, I'm cold, oh, you can see it in my cheeks. I like that. So the reason why I'm going so heavy is because I'm gonna go in over with bronzer, so like it's gonna get a little taken off anyways. So with bronzer, I have like grown out of eyeshadow. I'll do eyeshadow occasionally, but on an everyday basis I won't. And this is kind of like an everyday light makeup look. So I just take the bronzer and I go like this. Just like this. Cause it just gives me like a, I think it does something. Some would argue that it doesn't, but I feel like it did something. I think it lightened up my eyes, or made my eyes a little bit more like less dark and dull. I think it gave it just a little bit of like a hint of consistency. And then I go back in with the bronzer and I just do the sides of my face like so, and then my forehead, just go all in. I love this stuff. That's why it's like almost gone, honestly. So we're going back to my list. My number 5 is Red Ruby The Sleaze. I told y'all I love that song. It just feels like it goes like that. It should be going in. That song is so good. She has 56 plays. Love that. Oh, and then they also have top albums. So top albums of the year have 75 total album. I think that's like plays. So recently, I'm glad that this album is on here. So I'm glad that these 3 albums are on here so I can talk about them. Give y'all something new other than Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. You know, give new to talk about. So we already know number 1, number 2, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. With number 3 and number 4 and number 5, Miss Glorilla. Miss Glorilla. This recent album, Glorious. I love that album. She hit for hit for hit. I love the album cover. It gives very much so like Video Vixen, early 2000s look. So I really like that. She did like a clean look, and I like every song on that album, to be honest, for the most part. I love T-Pain and Glorilla, Lover. That song is so good. Like, I just like, please bring T-Pain back outside. We want an album, T-Pain. Come back. We want you to be playing in the club and not know I'm sprung out to get me. Got me doing things I never do. If you ain't here, I'm telling you. No. We want whatever you put into Glorilla album, that's what we want. So please make some more music. That's a good song. And then How I Look with Meg Thee Stallion. That was a good song. That song was like really, really good. I'm about to go in with my Maybelline New York. This is the only eyeshadow I use. It's like scraped off, so like there's no point in showing you, but it's the one that has the pink writing and the black bottle. Maybelline drugstore brand. Like I said, a lot of these are drugstore brands, but I really like, these are like my favorite of drugstore brands. Like my OGs probably will stick around forever. I love that album. How I Look was really good. Let Her Cook. Let her cook. Let her cook. Next one, I love her down, and she got the same birthday as me, so December 23rd, Capricorn Boo Boos, my girl, Big Mama, Lotto, my girl Lotto. Love her. Loved her. When I found out we had the same birthday like 2 years ago, I said, oh, you're my favorite already. You're my favorite. You're a Capricorn. You're same exact birthday too. You're my favorite person. And off that album, I like Mama, Oh You Hurt and Miserable, H&M, and Brokey. And then I'm so glad he made the list. Like, I love this album. I want to get a vinyl of this album. I've never been a huge Tyler the Creator fan, but Nala is like a die-hard Tyler the Creator fan. I here and there like his music. I just think he's a little too weird for me. A little bit. But I like it now. Back then I didn't like it, but I like the weirdness. I like the like outside the box, not normal stuff. Like, I like that stuff now as being an adult, but like Comacopia, better get up, sticky in this bit. Darling, I keep falling in love. Darling, I keep falling in love. I love that song. I think it's adorable, even though it's really about him like falling in love with a girl, like, or falling in love over and over and over again. It's just like, stick to one girl, dude. I like Sticky. I like, no, there is something on my face. Where is it? It's literally like a wrap of all of my music. I hope you guys liked my review on my recap and my replay. I will talk about a couple more songs that I like, just really thought that they felt good to me, or just like, I don't know, made the year great at some point in time. Even though they didn't make my top 5 list, I still love these songs. So the first one on my list will have to be my bestie girl, Nala. So if you guys didn't know, Nala makes music. She probably hasn't said anything about it, but she makes music. She's also in school for music. If I'm telling all your business, girl, I'm sorry. She just dropped a song this year, and I thought it was really, really good. Like, you can just feel the development in her music from all of her songs, but this one particularly, Under My Spell by Nala Alon. I think she did an amazing job with it. It feels so good. It's just like, it's lovey-dovey, but like not in the ooey way. It's just like I love my man. I want to dance for him. And she has like that like Arabian, like genie in a bottle tone to it that makes you just want to like do the Shakira dance to it or something. It's really good. I recommend y'all listen to it. Love that song. Doechii is a new one that has ceased to amaze me. I know she's been out for a while, but I really didn't like listen to her music for real. I just kind of was like, oh yeah, she's cool, whatever, and went on about my business. But I think what really like got people's attention was Nissan Altima. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Nissan Altima. That song, Sister Girl, went in. She went in so badly. Like, how do you spit so bad like that? I'm still trying to like get the lyrics, but like, she went off in the best way, and I love that for her. I love that she's like having her time. She definitely deserves it. I had saw an interview, and one thing about it, like, interviews or like listening to the artists like talk about like themselves, why they made the album, like why they made certain songs. I genuinely like that. Like, I like knowing the behind the scenes on like why you created this piece of artwork. And she had said how she told her, I think, label team that give her, I think, like a month or something. I can't remember the full interview, but she was like, give me a month and I'll have the whole album done. She was like, no, Doechii, like, you don't have to do all that. And she was like, no, give me a month and I'm gonna have it done. And sure enough, she had it done and it was good. So yeah, I think that's all the music, to be honest, that I've like enjoyed recently, and then like over the year. I can't really think of anything else, but definitely enjoyed all of that. Let me finish this makeup though. Get ready for the day. That's about it. All right. Yeah. So now I'm about to wrap this makeup up. So I forgot my dewy spray. I only have my spray, so that'll be the only one I can use. But go ahead and line my lips with Jubilee's Place. If you guys haven't noticed, there's a train going on. And ooh, I don't like that came out. Okay. Yes, I'll line my lips out a little bit. I got no chapstick on right now. I am tripping. Okay. It's just getting a little chapped. Yeah, definitely this one. And this is in Nubian Sand, really pretty shade. And I think the bottle is also very pretty too. I really enjoyed this video. I know it's like just me chit-chatting about music, but I thought I'd share what I like as far as music this year and just overall music. Music definitely puts you in a specific headspace, a memorable moment. So I mean, I think that like putting people on to music is also another way of just like connecting in music and just talking about the lyrics and, you know, what part of the song actually like made you like the song is also like super important, especially like putting people on. And I thought I'd share that with y'all. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys listened to some of the music that I talked about or have common interest in the music that had recently came out as well. But that is all for this Vlogmas episode, y'all. And I hope you guys like the makeup too. I want to do more of these. I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of like how I do. Yes, I did this really slow, but that was just because I was just yapping away. Just yapping away about music. And let me get a little bit more blush and then we're done. Okay. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. What? Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely comment down below your favorite music of this year for 2024. And see you guys in the next Vlogmas episode. Bye.